I'm Marilyn Joyty Kabunyag from DSHM1D, and this is my online recitation. Bar is a counter on which alcoholic drinks are served or a place of business for the sale of alcoholic drinks. Cocktail shaker. This three-part tool is ideal for mixing ingredients that do not normally blend by stirring. Boston shaker. It is comprised of two cones where one cone overlaps the other to seal in the mix. A strainer is used to strain the mix. Mixing glass. It is like a glass jug without a handle but has a lid. It is used for mixing a clear drinks which do not contain juices or cream. Strainer. This is a flat spoon-shaped utensil with a spring coiled around its edge. It is used in conjunction with the cocktail shaker and mixing glass to hold back the ice after a drink is prepared. There are many types of strainer, Hawthorne being the most popular. Dining area. The restaurant dining room, whether it is formal or casual, it is the most important area in the front of the house. Its design plays a large part in the overall ambience of your restaurant. A restaurant dining room design is more than just table and chairs. Crockery. Generally, an establishment uses one design and pattern of crockery. However, if an establishment has multiple service areas, it can use different designs for each service area. For easy identification and control, food service crockery includes flatware, cups and bowls, and hollowware. Types of crockery: bone china, hotel earthenware, stoneware, porcelain. Crockery should be stored on shelves in piles of approximately 2 dozens. Any higher may result in damage to the items at the bottom because of the weight bearing down on them. If possible, it should be covered to prevent the dust from settling on it. Kitchen. This is where the majority of food items served in a food and beverage operation are produced. The pieces of equipment found in this area include a variety of range tops, ovens, broilers, grills, salamanders, rotisseries, deep fryers, steam cookers, pots and pans, measuring devices, knives, and hand tools, and various processing, holding, and storage equipment. The pieces of equipment used in the kitchen and their uses are fully discussed in the Kitchen Essentials, the basic food preparation and foundations of culinary art courses. Hot plate. The hot plate or pass. In the meeting point between the service staff and the food preparation staff, it should be stocked with all the crockery necessary for the service of a meal. The serving dishes required for service areas are often placed on top of the hot plate to warm through and use as required. It is usually gas or electricity operated, which should be lit or switched on well in advance of the service to ensure all necessary crockery and sufficiently heated before the start of service. Making the request. These are the keys to making a request to the kitchen staff. Make sure to know exactly what needs to be found out. Clarify ambiguities with the server before speaking to the kitchen. Talk to the right person. Use common sense to determine who to speak with. It does not have to be the head chef at all times. Make the inquiry as quickly as possible without interrupting what others are doing. Get the person's attention before speaking to him or her. Speak directly to the person in a clear voice, explaining exactly what is required. Listen to the answers given. Be prepared to take notes where answers may be complex or detailed. Be prepared to ask follow-up questions where there is doubt with the answers given. Thank the person. Responding request. It is important to pass on the servers the answers that have been received from the kitchen. To do this, following must be done. Respond in a timely manner. Get the answer back to the server as soon as possible. Provide any necessary detail where there is a need to communicate some specific information, factor, or element. Speak to the servers away from the guest or guest table. Get the server's attention before speaking. Be prepared to answer follow-up questions. Transferring food to appropriate service points. These are the following basic hygiene rules that must be followed when transferring food to service areas. Keep bare hands and fingers away from the food to avoid contamination. Avoid scratching body parts when handling food or carrying plates. Keep long hair tied back. Wash hands before handling plates or cutlery. When engaged in duties such as removing rubbish, handling dirty dishes, or using chemicals, do not sneeze or cough on the plates, cutlery, or food directly or indirectly. Coughing or sneezing into one's hands and handling food or plates without washing. Workplace conflicts and difficulties. What are conflict and difficulties? A conflict is a state of opposition between persons, ideas, or interests. It is more serious than difficulties and creates situations where the required work may not take place. Difficulties are problems impacting the provisions of products and services to others. This reduces the level of service provision and make work harder to do. This can grow into conflict if not properly addressed. Conflicts and difficulties may arise with colleagues or guests. This can arise in one-to-one basis or in a grouping setting.